We looked at last couple weeks how I'm attacking from the outside, Ashi Garami. Some of the attacks I have from here, including my heel, my straight foot lock, turning into the toes. So we're going to actually look at if we trade places. Now, Chris is attacking me from the outside Ashi Garami, ways that I can defend from here, and we can look at sort of basically 3 stages of defense. The first stage being no grips are attached. He's just kind of gotten to this position, and I want to free myself before I let him start attacking me. The next would be he's starting to set up his grips, and I'm going to defend from there. And the third would be grips are set up, and I should be tapping if I'm in the training room, but if I'm trying to compete and I really want to fight it, what do I do before I get my knee destroyed? But to each his own if you want to keep fighting. We get to this position. If I'm in a position where I can control the head and the upper body right away, that's ideal. If not, if he's already leaned back and I'm sort of grabbing at the arms to prevent him from locking his hands up, I'm going to control what I can reach, and I'm going to start to stand with the idea of keeping my foot flat to the ground. I want to pressure in and shoot my leg straight back. If I get here and he's really tight, good grip, and I can't push my foot straight back, like maybe he's doing like Chris is doing right now, controlling at my heel.
Can you show us what Chris is trying to do, so we know what you're trying to stop him from doing?
He's trying to turn across my body and expose the heel.
So you're keeping his basically ankle pinned.
I'm think in the sense of you want to keep your foot flat to the mat.
You should just tap when he gets to Ashi.
You should just tap before the roll starts. when Chris is here, right? If we're playing this outside Ashi and he starts reaping across, it exposes my heel. So when I stand, if I can't shoot it back, if he's controlling this, when I start to stand up, I'm blocking either of the legs, because when I'm blocking here, if he tries to come across my knee line, it's harder for him to do. Now I can start shucking this through, clearing my knee line, and then I'm looking to pass. Any other questions? Let's do it.
One day, that little joke didn't get past me.
You should just tap at the start of the roll.
Time, guys. You know I'm funny. So stage 1 is to prevent grips from being established and escape before I'm in danger. Stage 2 would be grips are starting to be established, especially the heel hook grip, but also if he was going to go like straight foot lock. Our defenses are very similar in this situation. As the grips are being established, I need to hand fight and I need to control the space. For the straight foot lock, if he's got room and he's going to extend, that's how he finishes. For the heel, he needs a little bit more room to attack the heel, and again, he's going to extend and rotate to finish. We're going to look at the grip with the heel because that has a few extra steps, but the same process applies for the straight foot lock. So when he's got the heel hook grip established, right away I need to pull everything in and I need to try to free my heel. As long as my heel is inside his elbow, I have problems from here. He can finish this from here. So I want to come in nice and tight, and a lot of times the benefit for me in this position is my outside free leg. I can sort of use that to help escape from here. Rotate a little bit. It's important that there's a distinction between if he's locked on tight and rotating and finishing, I'm not in this stage 2 of I can defend. This is like stage 3 bad situation. If I can fight the hands and control the space a little bit, especially if he only has one hand controlling my feet, now I can start pushing it through. Once I push it through, we're closer to that stage 1. I can start standing up, put my foot flat to the ground, do all the things we just talked about. If I get here, if my other foot can feel his arm, as I'm pushing through with my foot that's being attacked, I'm blocking his arm with this foot. So I'm pushing this one through so that if this foot's not blocking, as I'm pushing through, he might see how he's kind of chasing it. He's using his arm to like follow me as I'm trying to pop it off. But if I can use my free foot and block like a wedge, I can push through and it's harder for him to follow and keep the grip. Make sense? Give it a shot. So again, before anything's set up, I can stand, I control the posture. As the grip starts to get set up, I want to work my way back from, we'll stage 2 of him starting to attack to stage 1 where I can free myself. Now we're into stage 3 of grip is attacked on the heel and I'm in a lot of trouble. I would advise that you tap from this position. I would also advise that if we're training, when Chris gets here, if I don't do anything, like Chris knows he's got it, just move on to something else. Especially if you're rolling with someone who you know doesn't know a lot about the attacks, touch it and move on. Disclaimer aside. A big mistake people make when they're trying to survive, because that's like this stage is like survive, survive, survive. People try to roll, which makes sense because Chris's job is to rotate the bottom part of my leg and keep the top part still. So if he can roll, maybe he can't rotate that bottom part. But the downside is he has a very superior grip and he's got my leg controlled. Come back. So we can get here and I'm just rolling and he's just gonna stay forever and ever and ever and ever. Getting tighter, 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 and he's gonna finish. I'm not doing anything to escape from here. Let's roll it back. Instead, if I'm gonna try and survive, when this gets locked on, I'm gonna start to rotate, but instead of continuing to go all the way through, I'm gonna stack from here. Like I'm stacking an arm bar. What I'm gonna do from this position is I'm gonna stack to take away his hips, and just like we did last time, my goal is to free my foot. It's not gonna be easy. A lot of times I'm gonna be here stacked, he's got the grip. While stacking, I'm reaching back to fight the hands, to make enough space, to pop my foot back down, rotate a little bit. And now we're back in this position we talked about at the beginning of class where I have foot flat on the ground and I can escape, but it's super, super difficult to get here. If he's got the grip tied up tight, I'm fighting the hands as best I can to rotate back and free my heel.